Now it says waiting for Burnt Peanut to start. Am I going insane? Oh, there we go. Finally updated. What in the world? Okay. I think now we got stuff sorted out. I think that should be good now. Welcome in, everybody. Another fine Sunday afternoon to be working on some stuff. Oh my goodness! Hi, class. You've done it again.
Absolute madness.
The absolute madness. Oh, that means a ton, my man. Thank you so much. I can't believe it. Is this what it is like to be a streamer? Did I finally make it? Can I retire happily after this now? Oh, and one school as well. Thank you so much, everybody. Nar, how's it going? Unknown. Get those likes going. Absolutely. How's it going, buddy? But thanks so much, everybody. High class for those gifts, and one school for being right after as well. It means the world. Well, by golly, thank you. I just want to do this for everyone, and it's for free, and people can just enjoy the videos. Monstro, how's it going? And of course, everybody, just as always, we finally got the YouTube and the Twitch dual setup over here. So if anyone can't hear anything, or if anyone, maybe if something's too loud, go ahead and let us know, and we'll go ahead and try and adjust that as it goes as well. What? And freaking Honey as well. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Holy mo! I did not know gifts can get that big on Twitch. Nah, my man, how's it going? We're doing good over here. Yeah, we should. My brother was telling me, he was like, "Man, I should have set the text to black. I forget we work on a white canvas over here." I wonder if he could do that moment very quickly, so that way at least people can see all the support that's coming in from you guys over here. Wellix, how's it going? Yeah, no, not too much different for Twitch and YouTube, but I do know people have their preferences as well. And Perch as well, coming in with the sub. My man, my man.
Hello there.
Okay, I think my brother changed it. I think the text can now be in black, so that way people can see it. Hopefully. Oh, Nar, welcome in over here. And Slime with another tier 1 sub. Oh my goodness, you guys really know how to spoil a Goopa over here. I just color it between the lines over here. Oh my goodness, I should have set up the Twitch a long time ago. I'm just kidding. But no, that means a lot, everybody. I'm so glad people find this.
You guys can hear me too.
Oh yeah, my brother, he's shouting over the computer to my desk so you can hear him as well. And High Class given Monster with a tier 1. And Wellix as well. Man, they're just racking them up. Appreciate it, everybody. It means the world to a Goopa. How's it going? And Durka, how's it going, man? Sorry, I'm trying to read two chats at the same time. How do people do this? How do people do it at twice the trying to focus and read multiple chats? I don't know how they pull it off. I agree, high class. Seeing all the artwork in the Rust server was perfect. It just made me feel and Shamsky as well with the tier 1. It was great to see everybody in the all the artwork in the Rust server, because knowing that it's not like importing images. Yeah, obviously I think you can do that too, but it's not importing images. You're doing it in Rust, and I was just like, man, I don't think I can even handle that. All these people are of another caliber. I agree. Well, the Rust painting seems pretty difficult. Oh, how's it going, Red? Ayek, appreciate that. You guys definitely need us out here. Well, I've always said this. Peanut never needed these cartoons to be funny. He's always had the creative and entertainment in himself. So this is just like an accent, like a side dish, like ranch on the side. It was just like, oh, I love ranch. Please, when the waiter comes over and asks you, like, would you guys like anything on the side? It's just like, yes, can I have some ketchup or ranch, please? That's what I feel like. And Burnt Peanut animated is it's the ranch on the side. They read one every 10 minutes or make their own up. Well, there's a lot going on in all the bigger guys' chat, so it's just a struggle even with you guys hanging out. So I imagine 1,000 times that, 10,000 times that. A cherry on top. There we go. That's a good way of thinking about it. Just that sweet little cherry. Just the perfect topping. That's what we try, Unknown. You know, ever since the first stream, my brother and I, been telling chat and everything. It's just like, yeah, we've always been a really small content creator, making, just commission stuff and maybe some personal projects and just doing artwork just for ourselves. And then when finally we decided to do this is like the biggest it's ever gotten. Be like, oh my goodness, I have to keep that mentality still going. Oh, and the notifications are also coming over here as well on Twitter. There we go. I want to be famous. Thanks for the sub on Twitch, on YouTube, my man. And Zero as well. It's the gravy, yeah, absolutely. Lean Hammer, appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with us on this Sunday afternoon. No, and it kept on going. Oh, Johnny, appreciate it. Okay, I think I may have missed one. I do apologize, everybody. Now I have two monitors to look at, so I'm just bouncing back and forth between them over here. Oh yes, thank you, Stream Elements. Remember, everybody, there is a Discord that we hang out in, where you guys can get some announcements and early sneak peeks at what's going on. Granted, you guys can do that here already because you guys see like half-made episodes already.
No, there's a hype.
There's a hype train. Oh my goodness! I can't believe this. I can't believe it. Where's my peanut emotes? They're around here somewhere. Hold on. There we go. Because we can finally use them Hooray, hooray. How's it going, Fripp? This is an old program called Adobe Flash CS6. Was used quite a long time ago. I think it's like 12 or 14 years old. But yeah, my brother and I, we were trained in it, and we used it for a really long time, so we've just always used this version. Oh, thanks for the follow, Mr. Trash. And for everybody for all the subs, and for all the gifted subs, and High Class, and Shamski, and everyone as well. It means the world to a Goopa. Oh, thank you so much, Riley. I'm just glad that people find it entertaining enough to go ahead and just keep coming back to watch the other episodes and everything. People could be like, "Oh, that's that was funny, and it's a one and done kind of thing." Mr. Domobox with a Twitch Prime, he's using it. He's using the one special one for us. Oh my goodness! Thank you, my man. How's it going, Croissant? Oh my goodness, is that Mr. Croissant? It is. It is me. It's Mr. Animation. What kind of commission work did we do? Oh, it was a lot of Twitch stuff. Like Twitch emotes and helping both larger and smaller creators out with their badges and their channels and stream graphics and everything. We did that for a really long time, actually. And Shamsky gifting a sub as well. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Again, with more gifted subs from Shamsky.
Holy Shamsy, he's going in!
He's going in! He's going in!
So I gotta yell over the desk.
Yeah, he's gotta do it. Oh yes, thank you. Oh, good catch, Mr. Animation over there. My goodness, I appreciate it, everybody. I know it's probably me just rambling on, just saying thank yous and everything for the first, like, at least 10 minutes so far.
Hello there.
Stay hustling. I like every one of your videos. Well, I like you, sir. I like every one of you as well. He's doing it. He's doing it.
Hello there.
Bob Ross, but don't start making me bust out my paintbrushes and ASMR stuff. I will paint my Warhammer models in the Bob Ross voice.
Hello there.
Do not be mistaken. That will happen. Oh, what do we got over here as well?
Hello there.
And honey as well with even more. Oh my goodness. Oh, absolutely, school. That prime always goes to the top bungulator himself. 69 Clown Shoes, appreciate the follow. And honey over here giving out more. Man, you guys are making me feel real special today. I can't believe it. But I'm spending my Sunday showing my wife all the BP anime episodes and then showing her actual stream clips. It's a great way to get her into the Bungverse. Exactly, the Bungaverse. You gotta ease people in. A lot of people won't be so easily carried with watching a peanut, and it's a perfect segue to be like, hey, watch this funny clip, and be like, oh, that is funny, and be like, oh, this is where it's from. Oh, we have a Perch. We have a Saturn as our mod over here. We gotta dish out a few of those to the regulars who's the mod in the Discord and everything, and who's a mod over on Twitch and stuff. we wanted to get things set up over here for what's it called, for the Twitch site, seeing as we weren't able to do it last time. Oh, did we have our first ban? Oh, well, there's Wellix. Goodbye, sir. Goodbye. I'm sure he'll be back in a moment. Pineapple Bob. Pineapple Mob. Excuse me. 69 clown shoes and eyeless. I hope I'm saying that stuff correctly. How's it going, fam? Oh, but to get onto that other question as well, how long does it take for you to complete an animation? Sometimes, because it's both my brother and I working on it, and, you know, these animations aren't the absolute craziest thing in the world. There's tons of other really, really good animations out there. So these are passable, I think, in terms of quality and the jokes and stuff like that. So for a passable content like this, for both my brother and I to be working on it, it takes anywhere from 6 to 8 days to maybe make an episode. And we do work on it relatively, for the most part, full time. Anywhere from, some days are a little slower for maybe 6 hours, another day will be 10 hours. So we do make this our prime focus for right now. My brother and I did work for a story group company where we were like their head creators that created a bunch of their illustrations and everything for all their projects. So we did that for around 3 years, but I think somewhere in February or March we got let go from that position, so we now decided to make the peanut animations as our full time.
Hello there.
Absolutely. See, I knew he'd be back. I knew it. He'd be back. Dual streaming, and I am watching dual streams. I'll appreciate it, Quackers, for following the thing over there, the Twitch chat over there. The surveyor went, okay, so yeah, so you're a true classic enjoyer. The absolute first episode that had the Tim inside of it. Oh, and Danny Boy, thank you so much for stopping by and enjoying us. And greetings from Ireland. Well, have a pint for me as well, sir.
Tortoise.
She's friends with Gingy. She's a cheater. Absolutely, Durka, as well. Just like over there on the Twitch side. For anyone who may be new on the Twitch side, if you guys have like ideas for animations or next episodes, or you just want to come and hang out and chill, I think we have a... Let me see if I can try and get that Discord link. I hope this is the one. You guys can head on over to the Discord and hang out as well. We're there all the time. How's it going, Quackers? Or should I say Quakers? Absolutely. It's fun seeing the process come together. You know, it's not the most exciting thing out in the world, but some people get to enjoy it. It would be like, how do they make this stuff? And it's like, oh, okay. You know, it's a little technical. You do need to have some knowledge in art and animation. It's something that anyone could obviously try, but it'll take you know, depending on how dedicated you are, can take quite some time to get the ideas down. It is definitely not an easy field for sure. Also unknown, so you're having problems on your phone as well. I wonder why that is. How's it going, Fudge? You keep thinking your audio is glitching out? Wellix, is there anything wrong with the stream, like with the audio, or are you just getting some like feedback of some kind? Oh my goodness, honey, I didn't even realize that's a Bits emote. I thought that was just one of yours. Oh, well, by golly, thank you again. Okay, everyone says that theirs are fine. Maybe go ahead and refresh, Wellix. Maybe that can help.
What is that, Tortoise?
You did a whole year of 3D animation classes and still barely getting it. Yeah, it's not too easy to do. If you're determined to do it, you could you can make some pretty cool stuff with it because you're only limited by your knowledge and your imagination. But you can create anything if you have that kind of skill set to just sit down and be like, you know what, I want to make this. V cool, how's it going, my man? Oh, I didn't. She did. Freaking honey is still going. I didn't know you could even enlarge these. That's how long it's been since I've used Twitch actively from like a creator side.
That Tortoise
Thank you, honey.
could never win.
Well, I think it's a bit thing. I didn't even know you could do that. It's an iOS thing. Okay, that's what a few people have mentioned before. Maybe if you try joining on a PC or on a laptop from a browser, or from the app on the browser, or from an app on your PC and everything, maybe then it can let you in. I'm not too sure why it's restricting it from iPhone. You did stop motion animation and was surprised how many frames per second you need to make a smooth animation. Yeah, especially when it comes to stop motion. Because stop motion, that is some tough stuff. Even more so than the digital that we're doing here, even more than 3D. Stop motion is still probably one of the hardest ones to do. But it's something that you can see the results in immediately. It took you about 5 years to get real good hanging and you still have a lot to your own. Oh yeah, absolutely, Sacco. You're still learning for decades later. Even if you're even the masters, even the people that are like real professionals and like work on animated shows and animated movies for like Pixar and Disney, all of them are still learning some stuff and learning shortcuts and learning some tips and tricks, even if they've been doing it for 20, 30 years. A little high school project. See, that's always a great way to start in, with when people were in high school or people were just getting into college and everything. Yeah, sorry, Unknown. I don't know why it's doing that. I had a buddy of ours have that same problem with their iOS stuff. I don't know why it's so restrictive for iOS things.
Could never win this race.
Yeah, Croissant. Yeah, if people aren't familiar with what goes into animation, then they can definitely see it's like, oh my goodness, this is actually pretty tough. Not to say that, like only skilled people can learn it. No, it's just there's tons of people who will put in the time and dedication to try and learn. Because it's just that much more rewarding when you actually do get it. You still blame Hummy? Oh, okay, well, I can't. Okay, fine, yeah. Okay, yeah, you can go ahead and do that scene. Sorry, my brother's just shouting to me over his desk over here, so sorry for the quick blurb of interruption. Yeah, this is going to be a fun episode, everybody. I think this could be one of the funnier episodes that we've done in a really long time. Definitely a unique one. I think probably the closest unique one to this one would have been the Isle episode when Peanut and Drac were both dinosaurs. Because now in this one, because it's Peanut and Shroud, we're having them as both the Hare and the Tortoise. So Peanut still gets to remain, like, he gets to keep his shape a little bit, at least for his head. Hey, but at least this time now he has some legs, right? This is your life now, because Wellix hates you. There you go. You can't truly love someone unless you despise them. Unless you hate their guts. Oh, and 64. So can I ask how you got the job to do this? But your work is amazing so far and has definitely made you laugh. Well, I appreciate it, my man. There's a lot of work that has gone into this, for sure. Still much more to do. Peanuts content is physically endless. Every new stream, if you're really dedicated, you could turn into 20, 30 clips by themselves. Every stream. So it's just compound that over the years that he's been doing it. Everything from the rust, everything from arc raiders, and just hanging out in lobby, just waiting for the next game to start up. Everything could be an animation. But my brother and I, we just decided maybe one day that we were watching Peanuts content. We only found out about Peanut from the release of Arc Raiders and the Bungulator War. That's when we first heard about him, and then really dove into his content when the Streamer Awards came around, and he won Streamer of the Year, or the FPS and PTuber of the Year, because we had no idea who he was at the time. I'm like, oh, okay. So what is this? So ever since then, we started making, or we had this idea that it's like, man, his content's actually really funny. I wonder if anybody has done any like animations, because he's already like an animated character for his PTuber model. Yes, Tin, I did. I said PTuber. But perhaps people didn't hear it as closely. The power of the nut, yes, croissant, absolutely. Oh, that's right, Saturn. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we there's a few things in the Discord that has your stuff on it, for being the one to so graciously help us make that Discord. So where were we? Oh yeah. So we having that creative mindset, we were always like, oh, I wonder how this character or this streamer who's already in like an animated version of himself, how would his content be if he himself was animated? So I think somewhere around early February, late January, my brother and I actually started working on an animation, which was obviously the first one that was posted, which is the Surveyor and Tim the Tatman and everything. That was that one, because we knew that was probably a big clip at the time. And ever since then, we just started making more and more episodes, and just slowly started building up this community of all of the bungulators who already watch Peanut, and a ton of people who, surprisingly, you'd actually be surprised of how many people don't actively watch Peanut, or maybe they don't even like his content, but they like watching the animated versions. They like watching the shorts. So it's kind of like a bridge of the people who wouldn't usually watch it. And now you have fans of this content, and who knows? Maybe they'll be fans of Peanut's actual streams one day. So it was just a gradual increase of having this idea, wanting to do it, having the means to do it, because my brother and I did do animation quite a long time ago, but it's been years since we touched animation. Doing these animations was our reintroduction after about 8 years of our hiatus away from animation. Oh, my brother's now adding in a bunch of little Easter eggs inside the map and everything. I love adding those kinds of Easter eggs. It's always so fun to, especially the ones that aren't so obvious as well. There's a few that people may have missed in some episodes and everything. So I think that's always fun, is to add these little inside jokes from communities and everything. All right, that was pretty good. Those clouds remind you of The Simpsons. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta take the easy route and be like, all right, I'm not gonna go ahead and draw a full cloud. I'm just gonna use what's available to me. It's like, what's an inspiration? All right, it's The Simpsons. Perfect. Yeah, their artistic abilities of a turtle. Well, guess what? There's a turtle in this episode. There's a tortoise there. Absolutely, Shamsky. It's just, I I think that's always the fun thing when, especially when you have a big group like how Peanut plays with. It's like everyone's got their own like little inside jokes, and so you could add those in together. And now you have, like in the last episode, you have a bunch of jokes from the Rust event, from the Rust arc and everything. Where Cloaksy did 411, Fetus's Chilies. You get to have all that together. And because they were all part of Peanut stuff, you get to have all these small jokes, but as a representation of everybody. Even if they're not in the episode, you could still have this silly little stuff like this. Absolutely, mind powers. It's like the Peanut is already animated from his P-tuber model, and now he has an animation about an animated P-tuber model. Oh, Smokey, yo, shout out to whoever gifted me a sub. It must have been either Shamsky or High Class, but always appreciate people coming in and support, especially when it's something like that. That's an even bigger support for sure. We're in P-ception, absolutely.
Hello there.
And Jillia. Thanks for the follow.
Hello there.
Gingy's house. Just has a Pokemon, a Pokeball. Were you ever worried if, oh, Banished, welcome in. Oh, and Quackers gifted us a tier 1 sub to Saturn. Oh, my goodness, thank you, my man. Very much appreciated. I know we don't have any custom alerts or anything yet, but or even emotes. We were even saying, it was like, technically, if you really think about it, these are our emotes for, but yeah, obviously they're Peanuts, but it made it for him and for the channel. It was like, but if you just put it into your mind's eye, those could be a placeholder placebo effect for the moment. But yeah, now that we're able to stream on Twitch as well, we're going to be making our own emotes, obviously not of Peanut's character. We're going to do it of just our character. I think that would be a lot more fitting, for sure. And Quackers with his own tier 1 sub. Thank you, my man. Appreciate everyone's generosity greatly. You don't know how much this means to a Goopa. Now I can afford food. Oh, but I'm sorry. I think I may have missed someone's quick comment over here. Where was it? Oh, sorry, Nick. Yeah, to go ahead and to answer your question, were you ever worried about Peanut would be against these? Also, these are amazing. Love the clips. I appreciate it, my man. Thank you, good sir. Realistically, if you're actually thinking about it, maybe just there was a quick flash, a quick moment. It was like, oh man, I don't think it was ever worried if. Oh, the Damien show. Thanks for the follow. Sorry, I cut away sometimes and looking at the Twitch side and looking at the YouTube side, and then I start going on a tangent and a rant and everything, or some useless story, and then I start getting sidetracked. So if I happen to miss a hopefully I don't miss a sub or a follower or anything. Just know that in my heart of hearts, I have said thank you. But I will not try to miss it.
Hello there.
Oh no, but it was more so never on the sense of like, man, I hope these are going to be allowed, or I was like, I hope he's not against it. It was more so of, I hope he likes these. I think that was more so in our mind rather than it was like, man, I hope this is allowed. Break time. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, I think overall that was the real thought process when it came to that part. Oh, unknown. Surprisingly, you'd be surprised. I didn't even realize this, but YouTube actually has a pretty intense what's it called? Like criteria when it comes to like super chats or even having a subscription on YouTube. I didn't even realize that. I thought it was kind of like a very basic thing to reach. It was like, like, oh, you have to make sure you stream and you have to make sure you have maybe a certain number of viewers. But no, there's quite a big commitment that you have to commit to in order to get any kind of monetization or maybe even subs and other such things on YouTube. So that's what I guess these streams are helping to build towards that, at least on YouTube. But for Twitch stuff, my brother and I were just discovering it just the other day. It was like, oh my god, they give access to, it's like there's even no affiliate program anymore. It's just you're able to do it. If anybody remembers the old affiliate programs. And Rec T Gaming, I watch Peanut religiously as shown off and enjoyed your videos on stream. This is how you find it. Good stuff, dude. Love it. Well, by golly, thank you, my man. It's been a great time making these. I think they're really fun and the community seems to enjoy it. So for the foreseeable future, we're going to keep making these. Because I think they're a laugh and a half. Sometimes I even make myself laugh with some of these jokes. I'm like, all right, that was actually pretty good. Usually when you're making it and you see it over and over, and obviously if you come up with the idea, it may not be as funny to you because you're replaying it so many times, you're having to look at it so many times. But now, for other people to enjoy it and see it for the first time, I think that's a great treat, a sweet treat. Absolutely unknown. Thank you, my man. What a sweet delight. Absolutely. How's it going, Imagine? Welcome in. Enjoying the stream for this Sunday afternoon. When you dropped the road sign for Slursey did 411, you fell out. A lot of people have really liked that joke, but a lot of people really did say it was like, dude, I lost it when you had the sign for the Chili's. So who else caught Habibi dropping the wench remote on RV there last night? My brother and I we were working at the time, so I didn't catch all. Even though we do have Peanut in the stream sometimes we're so focused on making and working on the episode, or maybe if we're maybe doing something else and everything, we can't catch stuff like that. But no, I at least I didn't catch that. Oh, well, thank you a ton, Imagine. I'm glad everybody seems to be enjoying these as they progress, and hard to believe. It's like, man, it's coming close. I think around 5 or 6 months already. And there's 23 episodes worth of stuff. Oh, Vapor Riz. My bad, sir. Vapor Rizzler. You gotta get that correct. 420. Will you be at SawCon this year? Unfortunately, my man, I do not know what SawCon is. Oh my god! Oh, he got me! Mod that man immediately. He, he got me. He got
Second, I knew you
ban him right now. See, in Peanuts chat, you'd be banned immediately, but in my chat, you are rewarded. You're rewarded with a quick 30-day timeout. Alright, you got me. You got me, man. He's been waiting for that moment his whole life. It's like that one time where somebody rickrolled YouTube in a comment section. It was like, oh my god, I did it. How's it going? Five ICM. I wouldn't know how to pronounce that. But appreciate you stopping by, even if it's just for a moment. I appreciate you stopping by. Even you too, Vapor. You got me. I gotta hand it to you. You got me. Oh, no, of course not. I'm just messing around, Perch. But so you gotta take your anger out on someone, right? Only so many times you can... Okay, hold on. I'll just stop myself from even saying that one. Is this what Peanut has to do all the time? He has to censor himself with just gun-hoing it. There we go, Nard. Just a light, tasteful ban. I have found myself, I don't know if anybody else as well, I have found myself kind of mimicking how Gimmick speaks a little bit as well. Just how the whole interaction with Peanut and Gimmick goes. I find myself doing that too and be like, man, you got me again.
Hello there.
Rosman, how's it going, my man? Thank you, good sir, for providing even more Peanut. Good latte doos, good latte does. Yes, sir, you're absolutely welcome. You can never have too many peanuts, right? The real ghost, thanks for the follow, my man. Appreciate you, sir. Or ma'am, whichever it may be. The little details and simple artwork really make it come alive. The map looks great. Yeah, it's just, something fun. The jokes aren't too hidden. They're kind of like in plain sight, but this specific scene will be gone in about maybe a second or two. Maybe at max is like 3 seconds that it'll be up on the screen. So maybe people don't catch everything right at the start, so they gotta watch it again. Absolutely, in Peanut's world, everyone's a good man. Good a man, a good a man. Yeah, they're all too hilarious not to pick up on some wordings or actions. Yeah, especially when you watch them every day. Like, I'm pretty sure the majority of us do. At least if you're watching just Gib Extreme, if you're watching Gingy or Hutch or anyone individually, and then come later on in the day to go ahead and watch Peanut, and then they're all back again. So it's hard not to get caught up in some of the terminology that they use or just the mannerisms. Like genius. Like I said that 2 or 3 times today. It's just genius, genius, genius. Especially the mm-hms and the uh-huhs and everything. Exactly, High Class. You blink and you miss it. Up in that watch time, you devious. Yeah, there we go. The devious dog, you devious dog. I do wonder though. It's like if you're looking at the ratio, especially when it comes to Peanut and Gimmick's interactions, like how much have they taken from each other in terms of quips and everything? Like, because I'm thinking a lot of these, especially when it comes to when they're playing Mecha Chameleon and everything. Gimmick has been the one that came up with these kind of quips, and then Peanut is the one that captures it as well, that mimics it as well. Yeah, mimic, Gimmick the mimic. name change on here as well. Will you please make a little P emote for Twitch chat? You know what? That may be a good idea if we make some more emotes for Peanut. That would be an even better one for him.
Hello there.
His comedic aggression has been upped for gimmick. Yeah. I always did tell myself, though, that when it came to the people that actually do play with Peanut, that came from the Rust server, I'm really glad that Fetus, Coco, Gimmick, and Quicksand, which is Habibi, all came. Oh, Bags, thanks for the follow, man. All came and continue to be regulars even after the Rust event, because you know there's tons of people in there. There's anywhere from 40 to like 80 people on that server, so, and all of them content creators for the most part. Gimmick is ridiculously witty. Yeah, he's got that same kind of timing that Peanut does as well. You should use a chat GPT codex learning process by you. Yeah, but why don't we music? Then you lose the soul. You lose the soul of it. But there are methods that can be used in this program, especially to help make things go a little faster. We tend to like to use stuff that's more, just manual rather than instant. But there's a few things that we can learn and we can do to try and help make these get done a little bit quicker. I agree, Rec. Lots of more gimmick as well. Also a good man email. Oh yeah, there's a number of ideas that we have imagined that we have for. It's like, oh, this would be fun to have for an email. Of course, it's all Peanut's decision though if he wants to go ahead and use them. But there's a number of ideas that we have. It'd be like, oh, that would be fun. Oh, that'd be fun. All the Rust homies are so good and all great people individually as well. Absolutely. Tons of people. Unfortunately, that you can't possibly interact with over 100 people on an equal basis at the same time. So, it has to be at least a select number of people. But the opportunity for everybody to actually be there and to interact and just play, I think was great. And seeing that we got some regulars out of it, I think would be even better. I wonder, who's to say we got those 4 great additions already? Who's to say by the next time they go to Rust, who is going to be the next additions? Who can be the next people that is the next Gimmick, the next Coco that could get added to the crew? If anybody watches the show Kill Tony, the comedy show that comes on every Monday, it's like, who are you gonna add that's gonna be another regular to this lineup that everybody loves watching and everybody loves seeing? You spent an hour last night in Habibi stream watching lights flicker around. Hey, everyone's got their entertainment. Pat O'Neill and Ari Matty are 2 actual great comedians. Exactly. See, Nard gets it. It's like, who is going to be Peanut's next Ari Matty, the next Pat O'Neill? Who's going to be the next Gimmick, the next Habibi, the next Coco? Who's the next panel guest? Yeah, Durka, the first season definitely felt the most fun to me. I loved watching just what shenanigans they were going to do that day. And then season 2 kind of felt like very, very serious. Not very serious, there were still good moments in there. But you definitely felt the shift from season 1 to season 2. Oh, Sunny, how's it going? Can't believe how fast you got that Wizard video out. That great, because I saw it live too. Oh yeah, it was that was a fun one. My brother and I that episode would have actually been done a lot sooner too, but we were out of the house when we actually saw that come on. But we were watching on our phones and everything. So we were like, oh man, It was like, this is a great clip, but we're out right now. So it had to be about 2.5 hours later that we finally got home and started working. Oh, see, unknown. No, you got it. Now you got it. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that whole iOS ban thing or that restriction thing. Has to be a heavy guy. I wonder, could if once you finally hear this, instead of saying Summit Lungs, it's just called Stretch Break
That was
for Summit's joke right there.
the reason. About halfway through, he took a little nap. He goes,
Yeah, but this episode is actually coming out very nicely so far. A lot of progress already has been made even before the stream started today. The whole concept, the whole idea is already all broken out and fleshed out and everything. I think he's around close to halfway, and I'm working from the other end towards him. So this one should be done relatively quickly in comparison. Though I will have to say, I will have to break a few hearts here. Unfortunately, it will not be exactly the next episode because we have some other episodes that aren't released yet that will be in front of this one. So it's like you're always trying to work ahead because, you know, if let's say you have something that comes up, or you won't be able to spend as much time as you wanted that week on making an animation due to various reasons, you want to at least try and be a little ahead. You're about to stretch right now. We'll get that good stretch out. A good old yawn, all right? Wink, wink. So yeah, even though the episode is very much on track to being done
halfway through, he took a
relatively
little nap.
soon, in comparison to other episodes, it won't necessarily be the next one that comes out. But that's the perk about all you guys being here. You guys get to see these sneak peeks pretty early. Full completed sections, the jokes and the setups and everything. And of course, the behind the scenes and making of. Hutch High on Meth looking for his cheeseburger animation will be something they'll tell your grandchildren about. It's a story that's passed down through the ages. Nobody could escape such a dramatic tale. How's it going, G-Bash?
He said about
May your stress breaks be absolutely blessed. Absolutely, everybody. Happy stretch break.
he said about a little nap. He goes,
Just came in and heard Ari Matty. I don't know if you were talking about Kill Tony, but we've been saying this red band totally knows who P is and definitely wishes he could do a minute. Auto golden ticket. Yeah, all caps. We were definitely talking about Kill Tony.
he said,
Liking it to when the Rust arc was happening, and all the regulars that came
he
from
said about halfway through, he took a little
from
nap.
Rust
He goes,
into the normal group of players now, such as Gimmick and Habibi and Coco and Fetus and everything. Those were, granted, there was a lot more interactions with everybody, and everybody was great and everything. But those are the main ones that came from the Rust event. And so that's why we were liking it too. It's just like, oh yeah, the new regulars for
And then to complete the race
the
at about halfway
the
through
gaming
each
world
little
of
map,
Kill Tony,
you
but
go
it's
to that
it's
tortoise.
instead of called Kill Tony, it's just called Find Peanut Some Arms and Legs. Stress breaks and stretch breaks both work as well.
Took a little nap, he goes to
Bizarre.
that tortoise.
RC360.
Never wins this race.
Thanks for the follows, everybody. You can't forget the prophecy too. Too many classics already. Hey, that's all Peanut. That all of those became classics because of Peanut. We just put it into a form that people were probably imagining as well.
Tortoise could never win this race.
It's called Goop Peanut. Or it could be Kill Your Will to Live in game. Maybe it could be called that one. They'll put a pin in that one. Circle back around. That's perfect. Congrats again on all your work being recognized. Totally well deserved. Appreciate it, Caps. All caps. Oh, I probably should have just read the name at the end. Thank you, Eric. We do this. We do all of this for you guys. Because you guys love watching these, and I like making them. And Peanut gets a kick out of them. So it's a full circle. In-game, of course. Absolutely, of course. In-game, in-game. You're too limber from stretching. Well, if you need some of that momentum and some of that movement back, maybe you should take another stretch break. You know, you can't hurt to stretch twice, right? Prosthetic for Peanuts. Love this dude. I follow you on Facebook too. Oh, well, welcome in, my man. And Must as well. Bro, you don't miss. Every video is fire. Appreciate it, my man. I'm glad everybody gets a kick out of them.
Oh, I'm superior.
We spend a good amount of our weeks making these episodes, but seeing it come together at the end and people actually enjoying it, it's all worth it. Someone does professional yoga in the bathroom. That'll happen, right? With the windows closed, of course, because you want to keep all that atmosphere, all the good vibe atmosphere inside the designated yoga area. You don't want that faulty air from outside to ruin anything. If he stretched too hard, he could be. You can never hurt to stretch again to just get all the stiffness out. What program do we use, Hostel? This is an old program called Adobe Flash CS6. Oh, and TJ, thanks for the follow, my man. You take that deal, boys. I take that deal. Damn good deal. Stretch to cancel out the stretch. Yeah, sometimes you need it's like a vacation after vacation. It's like sometimes you need to stretch after your stretch. That's just all it is. But yeah, Hostel, this is an old program called Adobe Flash CS6. Very old program, not supported, completely outdated now. They have new stuff now from I think Adobe, but this is just the one we like using the best. So we stick with it, and it gets the needs done. Did you hilarious? I try to be a little crack a joke here and there. You never know. How's it going, Angry? Appreciate it, my man. I was like, can I roll my window up? You're letting the vibes out. Exactly. When the officer comes and asks for your driver's license and your registration, you want to reach into your pocket as quickly as you can to not waste their time. It is very important. They have other things to do. You want to do it as fast as possible so that way they can get back to their family and you can get back to yours. You do not want to waste their time. And when they ask you to lower the window, you'd be like, "No, officer, I am sick. I cannot do that. I do not want you to get sick because I am being considerate of you and your time." And for legal purposes, just before anybody does anything, this is all a joke. This is welcome to Kill Peanut. On the panel today, we have Red Blimp over here, and he's going to ask you to be on the secret show. This is all a joke. It's a comedy show, brand new, just started right now. Do not do that in real life. This is very serious. It is not a joke, or it is all a joke. Oh, how's it going, Lucky? Or George? Well, thanks for the follow, my man. Absolutely, Hack Class. We gotta remember this is all in game, all a joke. Appreciated, Lucky. Glad everyone gets a kick out of the animations. Oh, that's true, Anoni. If you like if you truly like these videos, you will leave a like on this live stream.
That tortoise.
Buffalo, how's it going, man?
This race. About halfway through, he took a little nap. He goes, "That tortoise."
Hope everyone had an eventful
never
weekend.
win this race.
Everyone probably enjoyed their weekend with the 4th of July, and, you know, obviously the World Cup's still going on. So tons and tons of activity this weekend, for sure.
In speed in every way.
And just for people wondering, my brother will go ahead and show all the progress that we have so far at the end of the stream today. We usually stream for, you know, we try and do at least like 3 hours or so. Because even after the stream, we do like to work as well. But, you know, when we're doing the streams, he's working and I'm on the mic just interacting with everybody. And so, he'll go ahead and show what we have at the end of the stream. We're planning to carry it today for maybe around, how long are we up? Oh, we've already been up for an hour. Oh, very good, very good. Probably for another 2 hours or so, we'll keep this up. Oh, Saka, did you see that one too? It's been fun to see EU World Cup fans discover ranch dressing. What was it, that one German guy? He was just like, I love ranch. I'm taking 2 bottles back home. I love it. Like, yes. Here in America, we have ranch dressing. That was a fun one to see. Welcome back, Wellix.
Every way.
He has returned. He has returned. Perch posting a picture of a burger, and that makes me starving. Porgy, thanks for the follow on Twitch over here. Appreciate you.
Hello there.
Oh yeah, for anyone who may not be too familiar, we had another setup where we had the chat displayed for you know, just people to see how far behind I am when trying to talk to everybody. No, but Twitch doesn't allow to have multiple chats displayed on screen. So we took that away just so, and now we have two monitors open. So that way we can read YouTube and read Twitch. Can't combine them. It's against their terms and service, which is dumb. But you know, it used to be better than what it used to be, where you just couldn't multi-stream at all. It's just like if you were streaming on Twitch, you couldn't be streaming anywhere else. But they changed that a while ago, I think. And the TSA put out a statement asking people to stop putting ranch in their carry-on bags. Tried to smuggle ranch home. How would you would you have to just check it into a bag, into a container? Because I know that's they only allow a certain amount of liquids to go through. Be like, you can't bring two whole bottles of ranch. Okay, yeah, check bag. Okay, but people wanted to carry it with them. It was just like, oh, I could put ranch on this. Coco has this thing where he combines all of his chats, maybe get a hold of him. See, I'm wondering how he does that. Maybe he's able to do that when he's streaming on YouTube and maybe Kick as well, but I don't know if he does that on YouTube. Or if he has that displayed there. Devil's Eve, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. And Lord Don as well. Nope, that could have ended badly. You see videos of people pouring it into their travel bottles. Hey, people will do whatever they need to do to go and get that ranch through TSA. The Great Ranch ban incoming. Please do not ban ranch. It's like, sir, are you trying to have to call down security and SWAT and everything? It's like, he's smuggling ranch? Yeah, and it could explode in the check bag too. I guess that's why everybody wants to carry it on their carry-on. So it's like, I don't want to get hot and overheated and explode in my bag. About to be the next major sponsor, absolutely. It's like, quick, we just gotta get more American ranch. Hey, thank you, Unknown. Thanks for stopping in. Hanging out with us as well. And joining the Discord as well. Always great to have more people around. But you enjoy the rest of your day. We'll be here just working away.
I'm superior.
But thanks a lot, my man, for stopping by.
In every way.
But yeah, I have seen a number of people have that multi-stream, or that at least that multi-chat overlay. It was just like, oh, it shows it's from Kick and from Twitch and from YouTube. But like, oh, I read the terms and service says that you can get banned for that. You can't have that. Skirting the rules a little bit. All right, Sacco, thanks for hanging out, my man. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Or Monday morning, wherever people may be in the world. Ah, yes, perfect. Thank you, Stream Elements. Oh, you figured it out? What does he got going on over there? Officer, how did you know I had ranch on my bag? There's no valley hidden from justice. It's called Mergina? Oh, I guess for a merger. Hey, Asen, thanks a ton. And we don't use AI. We're artists at true at heart, so We keep away from that when it comes to artwork. Could be a tool, but not a tool we'll actively use for these animations. Want to keep the heart and soul. Oh yeah, well, if you can, yeah, that would be perfect. Oh, how's it going? ILS, how's it going? Or Lawless, as well. I could be stupid. I have this weird thing where is it dyslexia? I think it could be a hint of dyslexia. I know my older brother's got it. But it's just like once I say someone's name or I read a word and I read it for the first time in my pronunciation, it's hard for me to correct it. Plus on Twitch, it's hard to say if it's an I or an L. They all look the same.
That tortoise could never win this race.
It's funny that for this episode we have Peanut, even though there is a Hare, which is Stroud's character that's being played as. Peanut is playing both the Hare and the turtle as well in some moments. So now he gets to be both the bunny and the turtle. Whichever story you may have read, is it the tortoise and the hare? Is it the rabbit and the turtle? You never know. Oh, well, the one who's speaking is Sneech. And Sneaky is the worker over there. Only very rarely do I hand, like when I need to go and run over to do something or I need to run to the bathroom real quick, I'll hand the mic over to him and he'll talk. But pretty much all these streams have all been me talking. Is it bad, Austin, that I just realized that you're Austin from the Discord and not and not someone completely different? I'm like, oh, thanks, Austin. I was like, wait, I just read the last name. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. All right, everybody's got to have the same name across things. All right, I can't be around here. Oh, Red Woody Boy, how's it going? I apologize. I did not mean it. Whatever suits your fancy. Okay, perfect. Then I'm going to say both names, both times incorrectly. This one's just like Spider-Man from Family Guy. Everybody gets one. Well, you've seen already, Austin. This is just the entire time I'm either reading people only from the first word of their name and not reading the end. And Cheesy and Reaver. When I use it. Hey, you know, sometimes people just gotta ask, because, like, maybe they're just meaning just to ask it. You never know. Now, see, it'd be a little different, someone saying, why don't you use AI? And then I can compare it to, you should use AI. But a lot of people like the human touch. Yeah, you picked up on that one. Well, it didn't even just happen to you as well, Austin. It happened to like 2 other people over on the YouTube side as well. I was doing their just the first names. I didn't even realize they actually had a name at the end. I was like, oh, I should probably just call you from the last name over there. Thank you, Cheesy. Appreciate it, my man.
I'm superior.
Glad people are getting a kick out of them and get to enjoy the same moments again. Because now you got the real version from the stream, and then you got the animated version. There's actually, how I mentioned there was a ton of people who were saying that they find, or that they can only watch Peanuts content through the animated shorts. There's a lot of people who actually do say they actually prefer the animated version over Peanuts short, over Peanuts clips and on the stream. But to each their own. But it's just interesting to see that, and to hear people on multiple occasions, like a dozen, 24 people so far throughout all 23 episodes have mentioned that they like watching the animated versions a lot better. I agree. Also, this I usually don't find stuff too funny just because we're working on it for a whole week and we see all the jokes and we come up with the jokes and everything. But even I'm thinking that this episode is actually going to be very, very funny.
That tortoise could never win.
Just because the whole setup, the whole story of it is funny itself, and then Peanut, the way he tells the story. My brother was also telling me earlier today as well, just like, I wonder if this story just went in a completely different direction mid sentence, just because Peanut took down. I don't know if it was a player or if it was an NPC. It was like if he was going to continue to tell the normal version of the story, if it wasn't for him killing that second dude. It is a mystery of what was going to happen or how that was going to play out. But I'm glad of the version that we got, because that makes for a way better episode. Oh, how's it going, Jero? Thank you, my man. Appreciate people coming in and just showing their support for these episodes, for this series. I'm glad people get a kick out of them.
Could never win.
How did you get started in animation? Well, imagine it's a long story, but my brother and I, we've always been art focused and art centered. So it's like all throughout childhood, all throughout teenage years in high school and even in college and everything, we always knew we wanted to do something with artwork. And then when we got into high school, there was an animation program that the high school had, which actually was like a newly refurbished animation style. We were doing animation long before that, but that really kicked us off into doing stuff in a more, I guess, refined way. Granted, all of it now is complete dog water, but you had to start somewhere, right? So ever since then, I've been animating since high school. Got out of high school, went into college. They had an animation program at the college over there. So did that.
Tortoise.
Met some of the instructors which actually worked in the industry. My brother and I had a skill set that I think was a little bit more refined than a lot of others as well. Granted, there was a ton of other people there as well, but it being a community college rather than a dedicated university, you're gonna see a lot more people trying it out and entering it for the first time rather than having a built skill set like if you went to a university. So because my brother and I were so, I guess, refined in comparison to the grand majority, there were still tons of other really good people as well. More refined, we were able to actually get our first animation job with one of the instructors. Made that project for around 6 to 9 months, probably leaning more on the 9 months side, and then from then did a lot of commission work. Did very few things when it came to animation, but for the longest time after that, once we got out of college and once we did a few personal projects when it came to animation, it was we kind of stopped and just focused on illustration then. And then for 10 years or so, 8 to 10 years, my brother and I were just doing commission work for the longest time, until we started doing a job with a story group that needed a bunch of illustrations for their stories and everything. Joined them, worked on their projects. 3 or so years goes by. Find out about Peanut. We're still working on Peanut animations and with that story group company. The story group company unfortunately tells us, it was like, hey, we're not working on any big projects right now, and we'll probably let you guys know later on in the future, but we're gonna have to let you guys go for now. So that was unfortunate, but perfect timing to make us focus really on all of the Peanut animations. And now, just after a really long time from not doing animation, now we're back in animation again, making these cartoons. So that's the ramble version of it, but for the most part, it's how'd you get into animation? We've been in it our whole lives. I probably could have just said that instead of going on to the huge tangent. Yeah, schools have gotten rid of their art stuff and art programs and everything. I don't know what they're doing now. It's been over a decade since my brother and I have been in any kind of schooling. So, who knows what they have now? Oh, Shine, how's it going, my man? And 07. Love your videos, dude. They crack me up every time. Well, that's the goal. That's the whole point. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. But Shine, no, not too many people have actually asked that too many questions. My brother and I, we're at the end of the day, we're not like a streamer or anything. We just happen to stream sometimes, but I wouldn't consider ourselves a streamer. We're not within that circle to join for Mecha, even though I would assume it would be a very fun time to join, especially an art-based game. It's whatever they want to do. If someone plants the idea for them, is like, hey, it would be fun if Burnt Peanut animated, if the animated version joined you guys for an art-based game. But as for right now, he has his crew that he plays with, and I'm more than happy just watching and hanging out with everyone else and just enjoying the stream for the day. But should that moment arise, if Peanut would like to have us on and play some Mecha Chameleon, that would be great too. No, not too, but yeah, you're fine, Shine. Not too many people have asked that. Some people have said, it's like, oh, it'd be fun if you guys joined some Mecha Chameleon stuff. Yeah, that's a great time. Look how much fun they have for hours, the entire night. They're playing Mecha Chameleon. Banjo, how's it going, my man?
I'm superior.
Hope you're having a good night. Just getting some work done on the newest episode. for those that maybe have just tuned in for the moment or so, even though this is the current episode being worked on, this won't necessarily be the next episode that gets posted. We do have a few episodes in the backlog. But if people check out like the past streams and everything, just to go and see what you're working on, you can get an idea of some of the episodes that are already being either finished, being worked on as well, or are just sitting in queue waiting for the next upload. Oh, thank you, my man. I'm glad people enjoy them. They're fun to make, and everyone seems to like the addition to the Peanut verse of the multiverse of Peanut, to have his animated version and his stream version, so I appreciate that, my man. Echoes, how's it going, my man? How long does it take to do one episode? Roughly anywhere from 6 to 8 days. It all does depend, though, on, you know, the complexity of the animation. Do we have an idea that comes out right away? So, but roughly, it takes my brother and I, close to 6 to 8 days to make an episode. And, you know, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but it does get the point across, and it does feel refined enough that people can say, it's like, hell yeah, this is a cartoon, this is an animated show. It reminds them of X, Y, or Z from, you know, the old Cartoon Network days or the old Nickelodeon days. So that's usually at around the time frame. This made the cartoons are hilarious. I hope he reaches out to you. It's a social party game. It'd be fun. They would never find you. Gingy might. She's a bloodhound. Yep. I have seen cheating Gingy and her bloodhound nose just sniff out anything. Oh, how's it going racing? Got you caught over here on this side too, huh?
Oh, I'm superior. Oh, I'm superior.
The anime should definitely remind you of your childhood. So we're talking about Bugs Bunny. Hey, you know, sometimes you can't even beat the classics. Ginzy cheats. She uses something. If it's her eyes, I don't believe it. No, but a lot of people have said that, you know, this it's like, man, this reminds me of like Ren and Stimpy and obviously SpongeBob and Courage the Cowardly Dog and just all those classics from, you know, either the late 80s or the 90s and everything.
In speed, in every...
Oh, how's it going, son? Yes, we are. We're multi-streaming right now on YouTube, both on Twitch and on YouTube. Yeah, Ghost. It's definitely got the Courage vibe. We're definitely focused on that Courage vibe because it's one of my brother and I's favorite shows. Said that over and over and over again. Many times throughout the streams and in the comments when people say, it's like, man, this feels like Courage, or this feels like SpongeBob or Ren and Stimpy and stuff like, and all that. And people could see the most iconic little hint that we do is the hole in the tooth. Yeah, especially the teeth. Yeah, the crooked teeth, the hole in the tooth. People was like, man, why does this feel so familiar? It's like, it's probably because it's from Courage. We're taking that inspiration from there.
I'm superior. In speed,
Yeah, exactly, Racing. You crazy girl. Stoopy, how's it going? Thanks for the follow.
Hello there.
And Annie Cheese Wheel, how's it going, my man? Love it. We're so happy to see the stream and your process. Do you have a separate job, or is this your main gig based on your speed? I'm assuming you've been in the animation field for some time. Pretty much, yeah. You'd be correct on that. How's it going, Stoopy? Oh, thanks. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Means a lot that people like the stream and like the videos and come to hang out. Oh no, but Cheese Wheel. Yeah, you know, my brother and I, we've been in art for our entire lives. Did animation for a good while, but we stopped it for around 8 years, and making these animations have brought us out of that hiatus for around 8 years, and now started up again. But yes, our main focus right now is making these animations. We did have a job when we first started doing episodes. That's why they were a little bit more sporadic, because like instead of them coming out every week like they do now, they're more around. At least back then, they were around, you know, every 8 days or so, or every 9 days. I think was the goal, or at least the time frame around that time. So yep, you pretty much nailed all of that as well. And Veal, how's it going, my man? Ruage as well. Thanks for the follows over there on the Twitch side. I come to Twitch because I can't sub on YouTube and it makes me feel dirty. Surprisingly, a lot of people, you know, like they really like YouTube, even though Twitch has all like the features and everything. I guess it's probably just because of the ad stuff. It's like, man, I can't block these ads. I can't do all these other things. So maybe that's why they like YouTube, and it'd be like, well, Twitch is not for me. You prefer YouTube? Yeah, there's just something about it. I don't know why, but you know, we've been on Twitch and working with Twitch all these years, for over 10 years now, and for some reason I still find myself watching YouTube.
In speed in every way.
Oh, Roger, thanks for the follow. Ren and Stimpy was the best. I agree. We did watch a number of shows over Ren and Stimpy, but I have seen Ren and Stimpy. Not as much as probably you would say Courage or SpongeBob or Ed and Eddie and, you know, those classics, but enough to where I could be like, okay, I can get where people are getting this from. And Play Ninja, I look forward to these each time they come out. I love it. Well, thank you so much. Oh, yeah, race war in the chat. Hooray, Perch. Twitch is better. YouTube's better. Which one's gonna win? Dope to catch live, man. Obviously seen you a lot on TikTok. What made you latch on to make peanut content where normal viewer and just decided this would be cool animated? Yeah, my brother and I, you know, just as we mentioned, artwork all the time or throughout our entire lives, did animation as a job way back when. Stopped it for a while. Found Peanut through when Arc Raiders came out. Got to actually watching his content regularly during the Streamer Awards. Depends on who you ask. Yeah, it's like some people love Twitch and others hate YouTube, and then it's vice versa. So it's a mix, a big old mix of who likes what. Hello, Mr. Animation Peanut. Hooray, hooray. How's it going, Mega Man? And yeah, Scrambled. There's there's something about YouTube that's why there's no competing with a platform like YouTube, is because it's just so ease of access, and I guess that's why people love it so much. You're the nicest Peanut mod ever. But yeah, it's to go back on Sun's question over there. Did a lot of animation. Saw that Peanut's character and his whole stream was very animated. Not in terms of like, oh, he's a PTuber Peanut or anything. No, but it's like he was very energetic and very excited, and you know, had this kind of voice that people would say like, man, you could be a voice actor. And so having that range, we just decided, like, it would, if nobody's done it, it would be really funny if people made skits about Peanut's streams. So that's where the idea came from, back in like late. I think we had the idea around like November or December. We'd be like, man, it would be great if somebody made some animations of these. Saw that nobody really made anything, and then we took our steps into doing that.
I'm superior. in speed in
And
every
Stefan, keep up
way.
the great work, fam. You made us laugh. Your talent is amazing. Appreciate you, sir. Yeah, Scrambled. It's I'm usually always pretty encouraging for people to be like, oh man, I wish I could draw. It's like, well, it takes time and it takes a lot of determination and some practice. So you can't just, if you want to do it seriously, don't do it half-heartedly. You want to try and put your all into it. But when it comes to animation, I'd be like, yeah, it's a pretty difficult thing to do.
Never win this race. I'm superior.
Still, if people want to, give their hand at it, they definitely can. But just know that it's going to take quite a while to really get the hang of it. And that's assuming you have some kind of artistic skill as well. But yeah, animation definitely not for everybody. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of time too. Because everyone's number one thing when they're talking about, these episodes is like, man, I wish they could be longer. I wish they could be 30-minute episodes. Oh yeah, TB, yeah. This is definitely the Tortoise and the Hare episode. It was too good not to do. We actually did have an idea for like a coin flip between this episode and when Peanut says, "Hey, I'm gonna have to curse your family if I do a cameo appearance." It was a tie between those two, but then at the end of the day, we were just like, okay, the Tortoise and the Hare one is just too funny. But yeah, Scramble, just to get back to your point, animation isn't for everybody. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of time. I would encourage people, if you're serious about doing it, go ahead and give it a try. Yeah, the shadow equals the curse veil. Go ahead and give it a try. It's going to be tough, but if you're serious about it, stick with it, because it's very rewarding when you can actually say, yeah, I can create something that moves, and that's, hey, I can create, for the most part, what everyone would probably think of. I could create my own TV show. The Mexico game is coming up. Hooray, hooray. Oh, perfect. I appreciate it, Mega Man. It's always great to know people like these enough to stick around and wait for the next episode. We still need the curse one. If time allowed, if no big clip comes out within the next, week or so, which is going to be almost impossible because something always happens every stream. Oh yeah, Mega Man, we also are on Twitch. We have a dual stream set up right now. So one on YouTube, one on Twitch. Just in case if people like one or the other. Oh, and yeah, the Gingy Snap Hook one. Based just on analytics alone, that's people's absolute favorite one. Just of watch time and everything. Oh, and corn-fed garbage. How's it going, man? Keep killing it, or you're killing it, man. Keep it up. Absolutely, my man. We will keep these coming for as long as we can. For the foreseeable future, there will be episodes. Oh, I appreciate it, Mega Man. Appreciate that. No true difference between the streams, between here and there, but, some people like to use their emotes and their other stuff on Twitch compared to YouTube. So I can definitely understand that. What's this clip from? This is the clip of the rabbit and the hare. Let's see, if today is Sunday. It was earlier in the week when he was playing Delta Force with Shroud, and he was telling him about the rabbit and the hare story. Or the tortoise and the hare, my bad, I said rabbit and the hare.
In speed in every...
As he was playing, Shroud was, I believe, spectating because he had died earlier in the match. But if you go into YouTube or TikTok and you type in Burnt Peanut, Tortoise and the Hare, you'll find the clip. Oh, Patrick, we love you and all you do. Why, I love you, Patrick. I love you, my boy. All right, that's enough of copying Peanut for the moment. I have to get it out every 30 minutes or an hour or so. Just a quick quip,
Eat in every
and
way.
then you're solid.
We took a little nap. Near the tortoise.
You second guessed, my boy. How's it going, my man? Welcome to the stream over on this side. I agree, Bill. It's just like it's such an iconic trio. Everyone has like their own favorite groups of people that there's like, man, if this group is here, it's going to be a great night. I'm watching every moment. Yeah, with the quips, I gotta meet the quota. Got to meet the quota clip every half an hour or every hour or so. You always answer him with a exactly. It's like I do it. I find myself doing a lot of Peanuts quips as well. Now that he's playing with like Coco and Gimmick a lot, I find myself doing a lot of their stuff too. It's like it's just natural if you watch someone for that long. Yeah, Johnson is just like I didn't know. Oh, and Gavin, how's it going, man? Thanks for the follow.
We took a little nap.
Animated or favorite animated short or episode that you've done so far?
We took a little nap.
That's a tough one because a lot of them are ones that we specifically pick, even though, you know, either people may not know that it's their favorite. I can definitely tell you the one that made me laugh in just watching the clip alone, like just the reference that we were watching it from. When someone, or let's see, let me go and try and grab that actual episode and see which one it is, because I can't remember every episode title or when stuff came out. Episode 7 actually. It probably has the first clip in there. If people want to know what we're referencing and everything. The first clip from episode 7 is one that I would watch over and over again just because I found it so funny. And it was before we started making that episode that I would just watch it constantly and I would laugh every single time. Oh, Mega Man, it's the same thing. It's Burnt Peanut animated over on Twitch. Do y'all know when Peanut is going live? Yes, he is going live tomorrow at 5-ish, I believe. He does not stream on Sundays. So it's kind of the reason why we chose Sundays to go ahead and make these kind of streams. Is because we know, you know, if people are going through you know, the day and everything, they're watching Peanut. So maybe not be too interested in watching these over here. So that's why we try to do the day that he has off. You know, just so there can be some kind of Peanut content on the day.
We took a little nap.
Excited to see more stuff from you, Bob. Oh, well, thank you, Sean. We're glad to have everybody here as well. Hammer and second guest, appreciate the follows over there on the Twitch side.
Hello there.
And Blackie as well. How's it going, Tim? Yeah, on if anyone hasn't seen Yigimation on the YouTube site over here posted the episode 6. Or my bad, the episode 7. That clip right there is probably the funniest clip to me in terms of that's the one that pops up because I was always laughing at it before we even animated that episode. And I just constantly watched it over and over again. I just couldn't stop it. I don't know why, but that's just the... I know there's probably other funnier episodes if I were to sit down and think about it, but that's just the one that comes to mind. So usually when that happens, that tends to be what I'm imagining in my head of what's probably the funniest episode to me in this current moment. And Carl Baskin as well. Carol Baskin, my bad. Yes, I know. Now I get it. Thank you. Thank you, worker over there, for your input. Yes, Carol Baskin. Thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Appreciate you. See, remember how we were saying earlier is just like once I read the first one in my head. And speaking about ranch and the World Cup, and I think ranch flavored tuna. How's it going? Oh, thank you, Hammer. I appreciate you over there on the Twitch side. Now that I have both screens up, I'm starting to realize that there may actually be a delay on YouTube. Because Twitch is pretty spot on with the speed of what's happening at the time, but on YouTube it takes like a 30-second or a minute for it to transfer over. I think we may have a delay that I didn't even know about. Okay, so the last stream you watched, yeah, we were trying it on Twitch last stream. People realized that they couldn't see, they could hear us, but they couldn't see. Oh, YouTube has always been a bit behind. Oh, okay, maybe it's just inherently built in then, funny. Apparently. But yeah, last stream we tried to stream on Twitch. Didn't work. People could hear us, but they just couldn't see us. And I think I realized what the problem was. I think our bit rate was too high. We had it at like 10,000 bit rate. And be like, oh nope, can't do that. It has to be like 6 or below. So I'm like, that's probably what the problem was. Okay, so it's for everyone, buddy. Okay, gotcha. Sorry, it wasn't me. I wasn't going crazy over there. Peanut is the greatest. I agree, Black. Peanut is great. If he wasn't, then we wouldn't be making animations about his whole stream. And ranch flavored tuna. Love your animations. The old Cartoon Network influence goes crazy in your animations. Don't ever stop. Don't worry, my man. We got you covered for the foreseeable future. This is our life. We're watching a PTuber for the next who knows how long, making cartoons about the adventures and or misadventures in whatever game they're playing at the moment. So that'll be there for a good long while. Have you ever met him in person? We have not. We, in terms of being a viewer of Peanut, we are relatively new than what many people may think. It was like, oh, if you make animations about him, then you must have known him for a while. It's like, no, just when Arc Raiders came out is when we first heard about him from the whole Bungulator War, and then when we really started watching his content is when he won on the Streamer Awards. And then ever since then, it's been, okay, I'll watch his content every night and everything. Oh, and second guess, sorry. I must have missed it over here. Oh, thank you, Blackie. Peanut winning those 3 tournaments in a row was the best possible thing for gaming. Do you mean like the one for the AT&T tournament, Vale? Curiosity, what's your setup equipment-wise? Wacom, Hue, and other brand tablet. What program? I'm familiar with Procreate's animation tools, but that's about the extent of my animation knowledge. Oh, well, see, you got a little bit of that knowledge in there from the tablet brands and everything. My brother over there, he has a Wacom tablet, kind of like what you see the little peanut avatar on the screen. He has the drawn tablet one where you actually get to draw on the screen. I'm using an old version where I look at my computer monitor and draw. So I'm drawing facing forward. I have that old Wacom version. He has the Wacom Cintiq. Oh no, my bad. He has a Wacom and a human. And then the program is Adobe Flash CS6, which is a very old and outdated program. And if anybody were to recommend anything, I would not recommend that one. It's just we've been using it for so long that we're so used to it that it's hard to change to something else. But he goes, no, we have not met Peanut in person. We have had the opportunity to speak with him, which was very, very cool. And for the most part, same dude. There is no facade. There is no change of character. Same guy. Which I'm pretty sure anyone else who has played with Peanut and then met with Peanut outside of that, they would probably say the exact same thing. It's like, nope, same guy. No, animated West Coast? Yes, we are, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're in California. Good thing you said P-tuber, he'll get real mad. Exactly. That's right. You gotta remember, you gotta keep it locked in your head. It's like, it's a P-tuber, not a V-tuber. And Hammer over here on the Twitch side. This episode is going to be so good. Watched it on live and immediately thought this was going to be a perfect clip to animate. You are absolutely right. The moment everyone started seeing it, they started tagging us on Twitter and TikTok and everything. It was like, Burnt Peanut animated. You have to animate it. I'm like, you know what? I think you're right. But let's see. What are we... Yeah, Peanut won the Fortnite tournament, and the Rust tournament, and then the AT&T tournament. Okay. Wait, there was a Fortnite tournament that he won? I thought he got knocked out relatively quickly on the Fortnite tournament. Oh, and then the Rust tournament. If I'm not mistaken, I think that Rust tournament that he won, wasn't it offline that he won it at? And then, of course, everybody does remember the gauntlet for the AT&T tournament. I do think that was a big one as well. But let's all be very clear as well, Double F did carry a good portion of that too. He's just an insane player at pretty much everything he plays at. Whether it's League, which is obviously the main thing for Double F. Whether it's League or 2KKO or Counter-Strike and everything. Just, if someone had to give an MVP, it would have been Double F for sure. Yes, I can guess. Yeah, this program gives you MS Paint vibes, just with some extra buttons to do some animation. But you'd be surprised at what people can make in MS Paint now. It's like, it doesn't even matter what the program is anymore. It's just as long as you're skilled enough to know what tools do what, you can make something look insane, even in MS Paint. Yeah, Basket is like everyone says he's the same off stream. I'm sure not as dialed up, but I'm sure it's like, exactly, yeah. I mean, when you're trying to, be entertaining for 100,000 plus people, I'm sure you'll try and make stuff a little funnier, a little different, but for the most part, yeah, you're still exactly the same. It's just you don't need to be entertaining if it's just you by yourself. You mentioned that you work together with your brother. Does one of you handle one piece or the animation versus you do a separate piece? Yeah, exactly. The one who's working right now, for a lot of people may not have caught up with this or anything. But during one of our first streams a few months ago, we did mention that, hey, there's actually 2 people that work for Burnt Peanut Animated that work and make these. My brother and I, which do them. And yeah, I come up because he was doing some other stuff with the. Oh, Unknown, my man. Appreciate the subscription. Thank you, my man. Showing your support like that really means a lot. For everyone coming over and, just even having the thought to support us in a way like that can help us go and get a burger or 2 from McDonald's and everything. Always appreciated, more than people may know. We always try and get back to comments and everything we can when it comes to stuff like that. So people showing their support and hitting a subscription or just even the follow or just watching the videos in general, we always greatly appreciate that. So thank you, my man. But yeah, we do split up the work when it comes to these animations and everything. He was working at the time on some of the last projects for our previous job, so I was the one who started making these and getting the idea down. And just for some reason, it's just the style of it all stuck with me. So I make a lot of the preliminary stuff, like the idea and how things are going to go, and then he throws in some ideas as well. But for the most part, he does all that. Then he starts on animation while I'm continuing on refining the idea. And then I start working on other elements like, if this episode has a lot of backgrounds, I'll go and do the backgrounds. If this episode has a lot of different kinds of animation that isn't based around the characters, I'll go and do that. And then once I finish the grand majority of that, I'll start at the end and work my way back to him. So if people notice, I don't know how people may notice too closely, but there's actually a difference between some of the scenes my brother does and some of the scenes that I do. But I think the perfect way to describe it is that our styles are so different. They are consistently different, meaning that consistency makes it kind of look the same, even though they look relatively different if you put his scenes and some of my scenes together. So I guess that's one way of looking at it. Oh, and that style is great. I think it works pretty well for this kind of animation. It's simple enough to get, as you can see, just even around the screen. Just look at all these faces of Peanut, and he's just a simple character. He's like, he doesn't need to look like a real Peanut. Sometimes that could. Oh, and Clubface, thanks for the follow over here on Twitch. Yeah, and because we've been working together our entire lives, that style just kind of has formed itself. That different style is our style. I think that's probably what is the easiest way to describe it. And Beast, amazing work. You guys always make me laugh with the animations. Well, I appreciate it, sir. That's always the goal, is to make Peanuts already funny content and to see how we can try and change it up. And sometimes some people have even said to make it even funnier sometimes, which is always the goal, because it's actually really difficult to make Peanut funnier. But being able to do this animated style, you can really exaggerate whatever you want. So I guess that's where people are finding it's like, oh, I guess this is funny in the animated version. Back to gaming. he just found the Twitch, subbed real quick, and then it's back to gaming. Perfect. Oh, Cryptic. I saw that one. wasn't even Hutch saying, it was like, don't show this to Peanut. Oh.
Hello there.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, an egg word. I actually like that one. Okay, that one got me a little bit. I like that. Eggward TV, thanks for the follow over on Twitch. But very cool, nice that you guys are able to work together, able to meld your styles so that you are close. I'll be keeping an eye out to see if I can spot the difference. Exactly. was like, can you spot the difference? It was like, you don't even need to say whose style it was. It was just like, can you see the difference between this scene and this character? That scene and that character? I guess the reason why it does kind of stay relatively on model is because I do, as my main contribution to these episodes, is I block out the whole story. You know, it's in a very rough and quick style, but enough to where he gets the idea, so that way I can move on and start getting towards the end, and he works his way towards me. I do all that other stuff and then work my way towards him. I guess that's one way. Exactly, yeah. Okay, so I can go ahead and use terminology with you, second guess. Yeah, I storyboard everything, and then he animates everything for the most part. Oh, are we getting something special? What are we getting over here? Is this an egg? Oh, is it probably because of the name Eggward? Oh, it's an egg with a top hat. And Schnooks as well. Thanks for the follow as well. Or Schnooks. I don't know why, he just felt compelled to do this one for some reason. It's just he liked the name. Don't get me wrong, I don't know why I left out the name too. That is funny. That is funny. But yes, I can guess. It's like I do all the I do all the storyboarding and all the preliminary stuff. While he works on the main animation, and then I work towards him when I'm all done with all that secondary stuff. The ones you know, kind of boring stuff, backgrounds, secondary animation, so on and so forth. So maybe something that's a little bit more, you know, out of place. Like what he was working on today was that map and everything. Usually I would have done that, but he would just want to get that out of the way, so he did that. Oh, and Snooks, love every video you come up with. Keep it up for sure. Absolutely, my man. We will keep that coming. We will keep these videos coming for as long as we can, for the foreseeable future. Egg with legs. There we go. And Corey, how's it going, man? Oh, and it's like, thank you for sharing so much of your process. Would love to one day do something similar. I know sometimes artists may split things like line art, colors, or specifically do rendering. Wasn't sure if it wasn't something similar for you and your brother. Yeah, we've been working together pretty much our entire lives. We can honestly say this. He is a way better animator than I am, but I'm a better illustrator than he is. So I do high renders because I'm pretty slow in terms of that, so he's much faster. He knows how to get a lot of this stuff done quickly, and I don't know. I'm a lot slower, so I'm well more suited for illustration work. So even as identical twins and working together our entire lives, we're still pretty different in terms of stuff. But just quickly for one split moment. Oh, we're doing good over here, Corey. Just getting some work done. Oh, Cryptic, I have been meaning to ask. Is that name based on, that name based... Oh, and Dean? Is Cryptic name based around, Warhammer by any chance? Because that'd be dangerous. Because I love Warhammer. And once people start talking about it, they can't get me to stop. I know Cryptek starts with a C inside Warhammer, not with a K, but I just have to ask. You never know. Oh, but just one moment, everybody. I will be just a moment. No? Okay, perfect. Oh, thank goodness. Once I start get rolling, it's hard for me to stop. I just start rambling. Perfect, perfect. Who's your favorite chapter? Non-trader. Kikarodons. I love the space sharks. Everyone will want to say, oh, but the blueberries, and be like, oh, it's just like, yes, you know, it's very, very all good and well. You just like technology. Okay, perfect. Okay. Perfect. You just went back and watched all the episodes, and Lost Hutch Burger is definitely your favorite so far. See? There you go. Everyone's got a favorite. Comedy is different for everybody. Can't wait to see the new episode. Absolutely. For anyone that may not have heard, even though this episode is currently being worked on, it may not necessarily be the next episode that gets posted. We do have at least a few episodes ready that we haven't posted yet. One of them being, if anyone's checked the past VODs for the live streams, the Knight's Dead animation is done. And then there's another one which we were working on, which was a more multi-clip episode where it's not just one episode, it's two smaller episodes put together. One of those moments was actually a moment that we wanted to animate a long time ago when Peanut was still playing Arc Raiders. And it was the clip where Gingy was trying to get to the hatch, but she was downed, and Peanut prayed. It was like, please send 3 shots from the tower to kill Gingy. And it was that moment. I wanted to animate that moment for a really long time, so we finally got around to animating it. And so it's a Little P episode and that episode together. So we have those 2 episodes sitting and waiting. Just posted the last one on Friday, which was a Sand Raiders episode, which we thought was fitting because they're still all playing Sand Raiders. And so, even though Tortoise and the Hare is, you know, an episode that people really want to see animated, may not be the most current one that gets uploaded, we'll have to wait and see which one we're feeling. You love me some Black Templars. Well, you can't go wrong with a classic high class. That's another solid one right there. Always be crusading. They see you rolling, right? Those filthy Xenos be hating. We must purge the heretics, right? You seen that live, so Gold can't wait to see it. Yeah, those should be pretty fun. These would be some pretty fun episodes. And Goodell, I hopefully that's the correct way of saying your name. How's it going, my man? Just give me 30 seconds, everybody. I'll be a quick moment. feel like they got here. Right, we have returned, everybody. We have returned. Oh, and Tenchi. Love your work. Oh, well, thank you, my man. Appreciate it. Speaking about Warhammer, my more models got in today. Oh, I love wasting money. Why do orcs the best? Because they out there be crumpin'. The sand game is a factory for shorts. I agree. It's just a little difficult when you're trying to get when you have to like draw a walking mech and everything. That's actually not easy to do at all. So we've been a little sparing with some of the ways that we approach doing some of those episodes, because they're kind of difficult. Love me some 401k models. That's good. I think I've heard that only once other time before, but I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right. It's not wasting if I enjoy it. Nothing much, Austin. Just I got a package today. I got more Warhammer models. So that's $65 down the drain. They said they were coming tomorrow, but they came here today. It was like, what a sweet treat. What a sweet delight. Christmas in July. It was foretold. The prophecy was foretold. No, but I know it's going to go over a lot of people's heads, but for anyone wondering, next army my brother and I are... Excuse me. Got something stuck in the throat right there. Next army we're building out is a Necron army. Because we've built out all of our Space Marines. We built out our Tyranid. And we built out our full Death Guard. And now we're off to Necrons as well. Yes, high class, it'll be very fun. We do take quite a while though to paint stuff. I think we're relatively decent. I think we're pretty good at it. In the Discord, there's actually a channel where we've posted some of our models. I think they're relatively good. But you know, you start looking on the internet and then you find 1,000 people that are better than you, and you're like, well, that just killed my momentum today.
Hello there.
Oh, and I am Maximus28. Thanks for the follow over there.
Hello there.
And Unknown as well. I swear, I thought Unknown already followed. Oh, maybe he subbed before he even followed. A good problem to have. He did, yeah. There we go. He subbed before he followed. That's how you can know the man is committed. Did you play Space Marines 2? I did, high class. I did not play Space Marines 1. I didn't know. I wasn't into 40k back then. Even now, we're still relatively new into 40k as well. In August, it'll be our 2-year mark since we started painting. But, you know, we've always heard about it. Watched some of the videos and throughout the years. Alright, Bunny. Thanks for hanging out and keeping the stream safe and telling people to like and comment and do all that other fun stuff. And we always appreciate you. Have a good rest of your Sunday. And Andy, how's it going? Glad to be here. Love the clips you make of this nut. It's absolute cinema. Well, I appreciate it, sir. Thank you, Maximus. I'm glad people find the time to watch the videos and then find even more time to come and hang out on the stream. So yeah, happy anniversary. Yeah, hooray, hooray. 2 years of wasting money. Oh, that's okay, high class. You know, it's, you know, everybody could find something that they like when it comes to the media. If you only have time for games, that's perfect. If you only have time for listening and reading the lore, that's perfect. Hey, if you got the extra time to do and jump into actually learning the game, and then to learn painting, like there's all kinds of avenues that you can go to. You don't need to know just the one in order to have a good time with 40K. And just in case I missed it over here on the Twitch side, good night, buddy. Have a good rest of your night. You'll be an absolute animal at Mecha Chameleon, by the way. See, if they so want, the idea could be planted of be like, hey, it would be so fun if you guys played with you know what would be interesting is if, because Peanut already has a good relationship with all the people from all the artists from Rust. If it was Peanut against all these artists from the Rust time, I think that could be fun too. It's kind of like a level 1 versus a bunch of level 100s, and see just how much he wants to put that shotgun in his mouth in the game, of course. Oh, Daniel, how's it going, my man? Oh, sorry, Perch. We actually don't have the command over there for the Discord. Yeah, we forgot to set that up on that side over there. But don't worry, we'll get it. I think Saturn's already gone. Let me... I will grab it from right here. And then I will send it where? Right here. You can grab that one code and you post that over on this side. Yes, but there's a reason why I sent it to you. Perfect, right there. Set you up. Perfect. Hold on. Where is... Hold on. We'll get it soon. Right here. There we go. Posted right there. And where's Durko? Durko, go ahead and talk in chat real quick. There we go. Ban. There we go. There, all is right in the world now. Everything is correct. And infinite. How's it going, everyone? We have pure talent, but spreading joy with these. That's always the goal, my man. People already enjoy Peanuts content a lot, and now there's just another way to enjoy it. He looks like a turtle. Well, you would be surprised to know that this episode is about a turtle, or the tortoise and the hare. So we turned Peanut into the tortoise. So yes, you are correct. He does look like a turtle. Perfect, Maximus. We're in there all the time. We like hanging out with everyone. Part of the ship, part of the crew. Get him in immediately. If the turtle shell was a walnut shell. Maybe a little hard to tell the difference a little bit in the animated form. But at least for this time, the peanut texture is on the shell, so that way we still... And second guess is going to be there as well. Perfect, perfect. Sorry if we have a little bit more hoops and stuff to jump through when it comes to that. But now everything is right as it should be. My son and I love them. Well, that's perfect. Now that's two more people to the cause, to the crew right there. Oh yeah, Infinite. There's these lives haven't been here the entire time. They're relatively new. Over the past, I think, month and a half or so. On Sundays do we start going on a live stream just to show some how stuff is made and how stuff is done. And of course, Sunday is the one day that Peanut does not stream, so we thought it would be a fitting thing if there was at least one Peanut on. Even though we don't consider ourselves Peanut, we just have the name. But I think people get what we mean. It's just like, oh, at least one Peanut's on today. Oh, are they going to ban Austin again? Perfect. Genius, genius, genius. It's like a pastime. It's like Austin's in the chat, ban him. You'll be checking in? Perfect. The more people we can get on Sundays to hang out, we know, people are getting ready for the week and everything. But, not too much activities on Sundays for most people, so they just like to chill out and just get ready for the work week. We thought, hey, what if we just hit up a stream? May not be the most entertaining thing, not compared to like Peanuts gameplay or stuff, but could be something. Marketing strats for sure. And Matt, how's it going, my man? And he's got the bong rips too. He's got the stretch breaks mid in hand. Oh, imagine. Oh, gimmick money's worth. Peanut mahogany.
Hello there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Matt. How's it going? Oh, how's it going, Warpig? What does Peanut think about these? Oh, and thanks for the follow as well. Peanut, he's actually watched these on stream before, so he very much likes these a lot. He is a big fan of these. Oh, animated money's worth. And Swamp Man Mahogany. Yeah, but Peanut really does like these. So yeah, just to give people a little bit of a heads up for today, we usually like to stream for around like 3 to 4 hours, but today we've got a few things to do today, so we're gonna probably be here animating and still working for another half an hour, and then we're gonna go ahead and call it once it gets to that time. You get stuff. Yeah, this. I saw a really funny edit of someone taking the original video that line's from, that song is from, and putting Peanut over it. How dare we have lives? Okay, well, I'm sorry. I guess I'm just gonna have to be shackled to this desk forever. But imagine how much work we could get done if we were stuck here forever. Imagine you guys be able to get a episode, 2 or 3 episodes a week. No, high class, no. I have a feeling you were not kidding with that one. Oh, Durka, you're right. Oh, I think my brother on that side has to do that for Durka, because Durka is a mod in the Discord as well. I kind of forget where people are mod on places or stuff like that. I was like, oh, that's right, you're over there, but you're not over here. Okay, I think go ahead and type again, Durka. I think that should do it. Oh, there we go. Okay, perfect. For my background noise for video games. Hope you're happy, boss. Well, you better turn that up then. Max volume, perfect. If I could scream like Peanut, I would. I would have done that right now, but I can't. I cannot even reach those octaves. Not even in pretending. Oh, Harzan. Love your work, brother. Big fan. Oh, why, thank you, sir. Please don't mod me. Wish granted. I am a granter of wishes. Hooray! Hooray! Do you and your twin play a lot of games that Peanut plays, or do you have to ask more questions to clarify what's going on in clips? Oh no, we watch. I guess the reason why we don't play too many games right now. If we do, it's like single player games like Elden Ring or games that go on sale for the Steam summer sales and everything. So I did play Arc Raiders for a long time, but when I found out that the updates were only going to be coming twice a year and the next one's in October, I kind of like, I'm not going to wait that long. I'll check it out when it happens, but I kind of dropped Arc Raiders once I figured out it was going to be that long. I can only PvE for so much before you start to wanting to go play and do something else. So yeah, but we watch Peanut's streams as we're painting models, as we're working. So we just follow what he's doing, and so we never really need a clarification or anything. Yeah, as a fellow PvE, it's just like, yes, I want the action. I want to gun someone down in game, but it's like I can't do it if someone's being nice. I may be Burnt Peanut animated, but I do not have that ruthless killer instinct in me to just gun someone down. Alright, high class, my man. Have a safe drive home. Thanks again for, all the subs today. That was insanely kind of you guys to do that. You guys do not need to do that. But seeing as you already did it, I will go immediately to the bank and to the casino and withdraw more. And then everything will go spiraling downhill after that. So if you're actually looking at it, you are the cause of my financial troubles that are soon to follow. And I'm talking specifically to high class. So, thank you for that. And you'll be hearing from my lawyers very soon. And just for anyone not aware, that is a joke. You never know these days. You don't know what people's sense of humors are. You're the wrong people to talk to you out of an addiction. We all have seen Peanut play Counter-Strike and opening up cases. We've seen the Rust gambling. We have seen gamble with your friends. It's just like, you cannot rely on these people at all. In-game, exactly. In-game only. Of course. Of course. Oh, and how's it going, Shibby? Hey man, have you considered making My Rat Family episode from Arc Raiders? Surprisingly enough, that was before we even started doing the channel. We were thinking about doing it. Like, oh, what if we animated something to Me and My Rat Family? Kind of like in a serious tone, like if it was actually to be a pitch to like Netflix or something. It's like, how would that look like? So, never acted on it, but have thought about it. We did make, though, a poster for me and my for Me and My Rat Family. Kind of like an animated version for Netflix. Kind of took it a little bit more seriously of be like, okay, what if this was an animated show on Netflix? I forget where we put the poster. I think if people join the Discord there, we do have the poster there. But I can already tell, just from this scene alone, this episode is going to be very funny. Oh wait, Matt, what'd you say? It was like when I watched a dude shoot me from out of the map, and then proceed to explain to me how he can just turn the anti-cheat off, and oh, no my goodness, Shibby just came in here, first chatter of all time, and just gifted 5 tier 1 subs. What an absolute mad lad! Oh my goodness, thank you, my man. That means a lot. Oh, I'm rich. I'm off to the casino. But thank you, my man. Just oh, I need to give to 5 more. What in the world is happening? Absolutely huge. Thank you, my man. That is absolutely. You are a scholar and a gentleman. And to all the people who got a gifted sub, you can thank Shibby for that. And not to worry, everybody, we will be making emotes for Twitch, so that way people can use that. Absolutely. But thank you, my man. That's very much appreciated. It's been something else to see people so eager to dish out their hard-earned ducats generously throughout the stream. You had a few people earlier today when we went live on Twitch. So that is absolutely thank you, my man. In the words of absolutely, I see the emotes right there. In the words of a BB, 10,000 blessings to you and your family. And scratch that, not even 10,000, 20,000 blessings to you and your family. I'm not chincing out on the okay, my brother's yelling at me that I'm chincing out on the blessings over here. I was like, okay, fine. 200,000 blessings to you, sir. And to all the people who stopped by today and who decided to donate subs and to give bits and to hang out. Okay, imagine now you just make me feel bad now. I'm going to be here all day just trying to outdo. It's like, oh, but you could have done 1 million. Oh, you could have done. But thank you, Shibby man. By golly, thank you. Sorry if I'm busting out a few more quips than usual. But it calls for the occasion. 1 million, exactly, 1 million blessings. How's it going, Fripp, my man? But Shibby, thank you, my man. That's very much appreciated. You guys do not need to do that. We make these for you guys, for the community, for the bungulators. And you guys show your support by watching the videos and hanging out and leaving comments and sharing with everyone. Oh, and Will Brandon, thank you. The follow as well. But it brings a tear to a Goopa's eye to know that everyone is just so eager to support these streams. Baron, my bad. I said Brandon, I think. Will Baron. But yes, Fripp, we do watch a lot of Peanut streams. Look at that. An absolute mad lad comes in, says hi, hey, what's up? Gifts 10 subs and then is off to put the kids to sleep. You couldn't ask for a more for a scholar and a gentleman, which is right there. You cannot ask for a better one. Right there, exactly like that. And Two Lips, how's it going, my man? Oh, well, thank you, sir. We try and make as many as we can. You know, sometimes it takes a little time to get these done and get these out. Lots to do. Animation is not for the weak-hearted. It does require focus and determination. And of course, the team leader's spirit.
Hello there.
And Bouncer, my man. Welcome in. Exactly. These would be venturing into all sorts of streams, spreading love. Just doing everything they can. Just sharing the love with all kinds of people. Oh, one moment, people. One moment. Everybody, I have returned. You are now saved from the clutches of this degenerate over here. Yes, he thought he can get away with it, but he couldn't. Do you and your brother have a least favorite part of animating? And if yes, does your other friend end up doing it and said, yes, my least favorite part of animating is animating. And any animator will tell you that. It is the bane of your existence. And it is your greatest joy. No, he's a curse, he's a blight on this city. We must dispose of him at once. No, but to actually being serious to your comment, yeah, this program is very clunky when it comes to its tools. So I personally do not like outlining at all because my stabilization's very shaky and sometimes it doesn't do it correctly. So I personally do not like outlining at all and doing, even in other programs that actually has useful stabilization tools, I still am pretty slow, but it's a lot easier to animate or to outline in other programs and other systems than it is for this one. I actually really, really do not like the outlining for this program at all. So that's why, for the most part, he animates a lot of the stuff, and I provide the storyboard, any other necessary animations, backgrounds, and then when those are done, continue on from the last scene to where he is and meet him up in the as close to the center as we can. Who made this guy a mod? Well, to be fair, he is a mod in the Discord, so. But it's more so of just like, hey, who wants to come help me out? It's actually more work than just being a normal viewer. There's more people that could bully, you know. Oh well, that's perfect. It's perfect. Can't wait for next stream with the next live stream. I'm gonna lock in, so I'm probably gonna miss the end. Oh, that's okay, my man. We are getting closer to the end right here. I think my brother's gonna try and finish this little section of lip syncing and everything. And then I think we're going to call it once he's finished with this section, because we're getting close to the 3-hour mark right here, and you know, once he's finished with this section, we'll be able to see what we have so far. Which, as of right now, if I'm actually not mistaken, is roughly around the 40 seconds. So yeah, we're on great time for this episode. It's like this whole episode could probably be done by like Tuesday, I think. Depending on how firm we work tomorrow and how fast we work tomorrow, potentially could even be done tomorrow. You never know. Some days, you know, when you're right at the end, you just say like, "Hey, let's get to it." Oh, thank you, Imagine. We're not over just quite yet because we do still got to do the preview of how the episode is coming so far, so people will be able to see that. Yeah, 906 frames is only 40 seconds. Yeah, that's how animation goes. Now, it's not to say that every single frame is needing to be redrawn. As, you know, the animation as you see right here, the only thing that's actually being redrawn is Peanut's head for the moment. And other stuff is either moving around or remaining still. And even when he does, even when he is animating, if you look at all those individual dots, if there's space between them, that's counting 1 frame, 2 frame, 3 frame. So not absolutely every single frame at every single moment needs to be redrawn. There's a lot of things, even in the old animation, back when they did it on pencil and paper, that stuff would remain still for 1, 2, 3 seconds, and then it would continue to be reanimated. So yes, still, you know, insane amounts of work, but to that, what people are thinking of is like, my goodness, you have to redraw an image and every image 3,000 times. It's like, how do you even do it? It's like, it's not to that degree, but you know, it's to some kind of degree. But yes, you are correct. In this specific instance, it is 40 frame or 960 frames for 40 seconds of animation, and the animation's not even done yet, so it's only going to increase. Oh, and Club Face, yeah, it's interesting to get, so for all the people that are here, they pretty much get to see the episodes early. For the most part, you know, they get to see it in pieces and parts, but for the most part, they do get to see how this episode is going to go and how the jokes are going to play out and everything beforehand. But I guess that's the perk of being here and hanging out to the end of the stream, is you guys get that super sneak peek. And yeah, Two Loops, yeah, this is the Tortoise and the Hare episode. What would you expect the finished frame count that is for a finished episode or short? It can range from, I think, anywhere from like 1,200 to 1,500 frames of animation. A lot of the times, though, it's, you know, if it's an ending scene, it'll be 5 to 7 seconds long, and it's just like a still frame, where it's just one image. So, you know, you get away with a little bit of leeway, stuff like that. But yeah, for this one, if we like scroll to the end, we could actually see the exact frame count. It'll be 1460 something. 1464, 1468 frames for this specific episode for it to be finished. You're gonna like this when it's done. Perfect. 1464 was the amount of frames that this episode is going to be. And Kooky, great job and very entertaining. Well, thank you. Thank you, my man.
As many frames to have their work because his head is separate from his from his body, so I don't need to mask anything.
Oh, perfect.
The frames I can use them to make it seem more.
Oh, even better. I missed the Adobe Flash ES6 course when I was in middle school. I was part of a tech tournament for game design, so I got a pass on that whole lesson. I did get to learn Photoshop CS6 and Premiere Pro. It was back in 2011. Looking back, I wish I got to learn the Flash course. Oh, Quackers, did we get... Was there a goal? Perfect. Yeah, that's how long ago, Domo, that this program has been around. Oh, and Priyan, how's it going? Welcome back. This episode is going to be the Tortoise and the Hare story that Peanut was telling Shroud when they were playing Delta Force. That's what this episode's about. So in this specific episode, Peanut, instead of being a peanut, he's the tortoise, and Shroud is the hare. So in a little bit right now, once my brothers finish up with just this small section, we're actually going to be able to see what he has so far of the animation. Now it's going to be primarily just the characters. Oh, and Johnson, how's it going? Thanks for following over there on Twitch. Yeah, he told like different versions of that story together, and then of course, we talked about that earlier of where, hey, I wonder what the story would have been if he didn't kill that NPC or that other player right at that moment. I was like, would he have continued to tell the story as normal, or was this always the plan from the beginning? And yeah, Priya, I have a feeling this is going to be a really, really funny episode. Already, just from the preliminary work, the ground base for how this episode is coming out, it's actually really funny, and people will be able to see that very, very soon. These are so cool. Even Peanut and Hutch love them. Absolutely, Johnson. These are definitely very fun. They're fun to make. Everyone seems to enjoy them a lot. So we're happy people like them. Because then that means if they do well, then that means we get to continue to make even more. Do you know the tortoise of the story and the hare, or the tortoise and the hare? Slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, see, no, there you go. It's just like we love throwing them stupid jokes and gags like that into the scenes. Okay, so I think my brother is done for the most part. He's just setting up the scene, so that way when he plays it right now and you actually see how it's coming along, it won't be distracting with the preliminary stuff in the background and then the finished stuff in front. I thought the Gram meeting was yesterday. Okay, so I think, everybody, we're going to give it just a moment for people to get in, just so we can let people know that we are playing the preview for what's been done so far for this episode. We are very far ahead when it comes to this episode, so you guys are going to be able to get to see a lot more of it than usual. For the most part, the animation parts are done. Not everything is done in this scene. Obviously, they need like the backgrounds and everything, which we're still working on. But you guys are going to be able to see, pretty much for the most part, the meat and bones of this episode, which is no, just until where you finish, Kip. So there's a little bit more that's actually done prior, that's done further down, but we're only going to cut it off to where you see what my brother finished today. Okay, so he's going to get that ready, and then when he's ready, we'll all sit and watch it together. Okay, so he's saving. Perfect, right there. Good. Leave it right there at... Perfect, right there. I think that is. That's it right there. And whenever you are ready.
Nice and easy, nice and easy. Slow and steady wins the race. Have you ever heard the tale of the tortoise and the hare?
No, is now the time, though, to share the tale?
The tortoise and the hare were in a race. The tortoise was much slower than the hare, Mr. Shroud, much slower. And so the hare ran to complete the race, and about halfway through he took a little nap. He goes, that tortoise could never win this race. Oh, I'm superior in speed in every way. So he took a little nap. And you know what the tortoise did? The tortoise struck when he least expected it!
And so far, that's how the episode is coming.
One more time.
That's how it is so far right now. And just for those who may have missed it, we're going to run it back one more time just for you guys to see it.
Nice and easy, nice and easy. Slow and steady wins the race. Have you ever heard the tale of the tortoise and the hare?
No, is now the time, though, to share the tale?
The tortoise and the hare were in a race. The tortoise was much slower than the hare, Mr. Shroud, much slower. And so the hare ran to complete the race, and about halfway through he took a little nap. He goes, that tortoise could never win this race. Oh, I'm superior in speed in every way. So he took a little nap. And you know what the tortoise did? The tortoise struck when he least expected it!
And there we go. That is how this episode is coming out so far. You guys, for the most part, have seen the grand majority of the episode. But there's still a little bit of surprises left in for this one, so you guys will have to wait and see how it all pans out. Yeah, it's, you know, for everyone that stuck around and or maybe was just lucky enough to catch the right at the end. You guys got to see how this episode is progressing, more so than everyone else so far. So that's how that one's coming out. Oh yeah, Priya, and there's a ton of stuff that isn't added yet, like the backgrounds, you know, with the checkered line and the race finishing and everything, and more stuff towards the end and everything. So, not to worry, a lot of that will be finished in and put in. But yeah, that's just how progress so far of it is coming. Thank you, Austin. Thank you, sir. Guest and second guest and tulips and. Oh, William, I'm very sorry to hear that. Everyone has that special person or just a family member. I'm very sorry to hear that. Hoping you can get back to normal eventually, because it will take time, as always. But yeah, everyone, hopefully, you know, we could have some great days and some better days and everything, but hopefully maybe something like that would be able to brighten your day up a little bit. Whatever people are dealing with and going through. Shroud outfit animated would go super hard to let this episode a great idea in the future. Yeah, Nick. We're kind of like really far into the process now. So we were thinking of having Peanut with the Shroud outfit, or maybe Shroud having his hair and everything. There's sometimes where you have to be like, okay, it would be easier to animate and a better animation when you don't have to account for small stuff like that. You could still get the point across. But yeah, those are all solid suggestions for stuff like that. But yeah, everyone, yeah, exactly. So you gotta make sure to stretch and drink water, kids, especially drinking water. And a nice little illustration for William. A quick little sketch. Absolutely, William. As we wrap up there, we got some. I think that's pretty much it for when it comes to the last part that my brother was going to be doing. So, and of course, as well, for anyone that hit all their subs and all the follows today, absolutely incredible. Always appreciate you guys coming out and showing support, especially when it's a sport like that. You guys get to uh, allow me to eat, which is great because I love eating and I love living. I love life. You know, it's just great. It's wonderful. I love breathing. And you guys allow us to continue to do that on a more serious note. So, very, very much thank you to everyone today as well. I don't think there's anything else. And Warhammer. Oh yes, of course. Well, you caught me. You caught me. Well, Warhammer deliveries, of course. Yeah, they're for anyone that knows, they're Necron flayed ones. So I am not too happy about that because those are notoriously difficult to get down. But for the most part, everyone, I think that's all for today. Right at a 3 hour and 5 minute stream, so lots of progress. You guys got to see pretty much almost a completed episode, just a little bit, 20 seconds or so shy of how this episode finishes off. But yeah, for those who may not have heard me say earlier on in the stream, that even though this episode is being worked on right now, it may not necessarily be the next episode because we have other episodes that are finished that we may upload instead of this one, and this one may be just pushed off just a little bit. Which one of them is in one of the finished episodes is a Knight's Dead animation. So I know that has been people's almost like number one. There's like, please animate the Knight's Dead for all the tags and everything that you guys have been talking about. That one is a episode. It is a completed episode. We'll see where it falls into the schedule. And if not, we have others as well that we will go ahead and upload. So thanks again, everyone, for stopping in and showing us all the support for just these past measly little 3 hours. But with that being said, I think we will catch all you cool kids next time. Later, everybody.